Hey butterflies, I want to thank you for all your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes on the channel. It is ever appreciated. And a major shout out for all of my patrons and my channel members. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your continued support here on the channel. Okay, for anyone who is interested, all of the links for my personal readings and my website and all of that jazz is down below in the description box. So this video, y'all, we are getting into exposing your family secrets, okay? We're getting into exposing your family secrets, okay? So I am going to put a trigger warning out there because it may be some things that you don't want to hear, some things that you may not, you know, be really open to hearing it. I'm going to say it, okay? I'm going to find a way to say it tastefully if it's something that's a little, you know, but I'm still going to say it, okay? If I'm intuitively led to say it. So as always, we have 4 butterflies here for you to choose from with sound. So we have our butterfly number 1. We have our butterfly number 2. We have our butterfly number 3. And then we have our butterfly number 4. All right, take the butterfly as it resonates with you, and I'll see you at your pile. All right, pile number 1. So we are using both tarot and oracle for your piles, okay? I have already pre-shuffled your cards. This is my first time looking at them, though. And I do have 2 other decks here that I'll be using to clarify different cards if needed, okay? We're just going to get into this thing, okay? Let spirit lead the way that spirit leads, okay? So starting us off with the cards, you have the High Priestess. A lot of hidden secrets for sure. The High Priestess is like the keeper of esoteric knowledge. She doesn't reveal all of her cards, you know, so I'm getting high feminine energy in here. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Then you have the Page of Coins, which is a slow moving person with money, okay? A very slow moving person, okay? Then you have the Ten of Swords energy, okay? Now I am going to pull out some clarifiers for each one of these. I did get an initial message. These messages are going to speak in the context of a feminine energy and a masculine energy in your life. I did get mother-father energy, okay? Someone didn't know their parent or their real parent in this pile, but we're going to get to this. Okay, 7 of Sticks in the reverse. So protecting. 3 of Coins, and that's okay. And then the Father of Knives. It's interesting how all of them came out with their element. They still kind of came out with their element. All right, so let's get this started on looking at these family secrets, and then we're going to get into your oracle cards for some more messages, okay, in regards to the family secrets. But I'm getting in here that there's a family secret of a grandmother or a great grandmother or a mother in hiding the truth of paternity for someone in the family, and they did it as a way of feeling that it would protect the home, okay? Or that it would protect this child from being hurt or being left out in the cold in some form of way, okay? Because you have this allergic to BS, okay? But you have the 7 of Sticks card that's coming out. Now, when you look at this 7 of Sticks, now the story of this, I'm not going to get deep into it, but because I'm only going to share like the parts that I remember because I'm still learning these set of cards, okay? But long story short, he has that crocodile head, like that's what helped keep him eternal after it got cut off, whatever. And he protects a swamp, like he protects his area. He's a strong protector. This is our fire energy, our Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius energy, okay? But it's the aspect of just like protecting your land, protecting your area. So there's a mother who denied access to someone, and then with this moon energy, and I know I said earlier that I was feeling the Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy heavy, okay? Now, you do have the aspect in here with this Page of Coins aspect of there was a father who was stingy with his coin, okay? This Page of Coins energy of not really being a good keeper with the money in a lot of ways, okay? Not really making wise, strong, smart decisions with it. And when I pulled out this Three of Coins sense of a clarifier, she always reminds me of Beyonce, okay? Is that this person, they kind of lied about their finances. You know, they lied about what it was they really could, you know, bring to the table, what it was that they could really do, okay? So one person may have had to spend more money than others had to pay, okay? But some of those secrets that's still lying in there is that one of these figures suffered from major depression and anxiety, okay? I also just got Papa was a rolling stone in my head, okay? So the aspect of a father or someone not being present in the home or in the life is really coming up right now. And it's the aspect of being fed up, okay? So if you were in a home with only one parent, okay? One parent either was like a rolling stone or they dipped out on responsibilities, ran off on the plug twice type energy, okay? Or the aspect of one parent wanted to move away because they felt like that the other one wouldn't be in the best interest, you know what I'm saying, of the children or the child, okay? And you have the Father of Sticks, the Father of Knives that's coming out, okay? It's the sense of he's protecting all that he owns. He's protecting his mental capacity, his emotional capacity, everything that, you know, helps with his physical capacity. Everything is in that circle, that protecting circle, okay? You have the weapon, you have the food, you have the time, you got the clocks, okay? So the sense of him controlling time, him controlling the clock, okay? And so I'm getting in here that there's just someone who would just keep always coming in, leaving out, coming in, leaving out type energy, okay? And a parent got tired of that stuff. Like, I was about to cuss y'all. A parent really got tired of this energy. But I'm going to pull some Zodiac cards. Then we're going to get into these Oracle cards, into some more family secrets to get deeper into what's going on with these family members that we're talking about. We got Aquarius energy in here. Libra energy. All this air. I told y'all. And Gemini energy. You had all the air signs that came out. Let's see. Two more. Leo. I mentioned our fire. And then Capricorn. All right. So those are our zodiac signs that may be, you know, mentioned or talked about in this reading, okay? But let's get deeper into these cards to get an idea. You got contemplation in here. Okay, so there was someone in here in the family who went through, like I said already, a lot of mental health, a lot of mental distress, okay? And they did oftentimes contemplate the aspect of their life, okay? Feeling like they didn't have direction. And that's honestly why they weren't really stepping up in the way that they probably needed to step up in certain ways within the family or in the home life, okay? You have the Miracles card that's coming up in the reverse. Somebody in here was a petty thief that just came to me in the aspect of they may have, you know, probably, what's the word I'm thinking of, was very... use what you got to get what you want, was very manipulative a little bit within conversation and energy to kind of get what it is that they wanted from other people. Okay, so this is somewhere down your lineage. Somebody was a petty thief, honey. Somebody was out here robbing the being real manipulative with people and their coins type energy. Okay, but they were basically one of those like family over everything type type energy, which is why that willpower aspect is coming out. But you have the good luck card that's coming out. So there's someone in your family who did have a lot of good luck, and I just got in my head of the aspect of winning the lottery a lot. But then also the aspect of getting away with murder. Ooh. Spirit. Within the last 10 years, in the last 100 years. Someone in your family got away with murder, honey. I don't know. That just came out, so I got to take it. You got manifestation coming up in the reverse aspect, okay? So some family secrets is that a lot of within your lineage, they didn't believe in like the occult knowledge. They didn't really believe in, mysticism. They didn't believe in, astrology and things of that nature. So there were people who had to sneak within the family to practice and do these things. And so even with you watching this reading right now, it's the manifestation of that person who used to sneak, you know what I'm saying, to try to figure things out. My clarifiers that came out, we got the Two of Knives and then the Seven of Coins, and both came out in the reverse, okay? And so I'm getting the aspect of just double-faced, within your family. A lot of people felt like they couldn't really be themselves and whatever it was that they were doing, okay? They felt like they had to show one side of themselves, but then there was another side of themselves that was just kind of like hidden off to the side, okay? And then you have the Seven of Coins energy, which is giving off the aspect of going off into the woods to do the dirt type thing, okay? Somebody in your family, they used to get it in the woods too, though, honey. They love doing it outside. That was so random, but I'm saying what come in the energy, okay? There's a lot of people listening to this, so take what resonate. But I'm also getting in here some family secrets is the aspect of you got some family that own land. There's some land that's not claimed in this pile, okay? And I'm getting that some of it came from inheritance, okay? And there's family that didn't know about this inheritance, but there's one family member who is like holding on to this land or taking care of this land as if it's theirs, but they weren't really being honest of the fact that, like, okay, this land was meant to be shared and split between 5, 6 different, siblings or people in the family, okay? This 10 of knives that's coming out. You got a lot of knives that's coming out, okay? Now, this one is clarifying. Oh, we had the 10 of swords and the 10 of knives coming out again. 10 of swords and the 10 of knives. So the same card came out again in 2 different piles, okay? 2 different decks. Now with this one, it's like they're standing in front of a church house, okay? With all of the knives all outside of the church house, okay? So I'm getting that someone in this pile, someone in the family was like a pastor or a preacher. But he kind of did some swindling a little bit. Would use some of his power or her power to get over in some form of way. I also just got the aspect of false insurance claim. Take it as it resonates. All right, you have healing that's coming out. So you definitely have some healing, some family trauma type healing that you do need to be paying attention to and looking at in this pile number 1, okay? Sorry, I'm not showing y'all cards at all. Sorry, this was the healing card. This was the 7 of Coins card. I don't think I ever showed it when it came out. And this is the 2 of Knives card that came out, okay? But in the aspect of there's definitely some healing that needs to be done within your family history. I'm getting definitely a lot of heavy like family type trauma type things. I'm just getting that a lot of people really felt like they couldn't be themselves, that they had to hide a lot of the things that they did behind the, foreground. And the reason for it is that they saw this dream of where it is they wanted to get to. So they felt they had to operate and be a certain type of way to get that dream to help provide for the family in a way that they knew and they understood, But you have happy ending that's coming out of the reverse, and that's making me think back to the aspect where I said somebody got away with murder type thing. But I'm getting in here that there was a matriarchal type figure in the family that they weren't really happy. They were living life, speaking and talking as if they were really happy. But when they passed away, they weren't really happy. They actually were severely depressed within their energy, okay? They wish that they had people that they could open up and talk to. There's also, spirit? Grandmama, granddaddy, great-grandmama, great-granddaddy, somebody up in here. Somebody wasn't fulfilling the other one, okay? When they were doing their mating calls, okay? It was more so just for the sense of one person's pleasure and then making of babies type energy. Oh, I hate that for sis. Okay, yep, it was for sis. All right, so let's get into the last 2 cards, y'all. Then we're going to get up out of here. Y'all, I was just talking about that. How about the next card was the new moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than to take. One person was very stingy within your family history. I'm getting definitely high in here, great-grandfather, great-grandmother. One of them was more stingy to the other one than one was. One really gave more of their time, more of their energy to, raise the children, but they didn't really follow their dreams the way that they wanted to follow their dreams because they were always supporting another one, another person in the family. There was a lot of sacrifices that were made in this pile, okay? And at nighttime, that high priestess definitely hid a lot of things inside of her that she wanted to share and let out, but she never did. Because she either felt like she would be, you know, misunderstood, or that it was against, you know, the laws of life, the laws of God, things of that nature. Okay. Where's my... Okay, here's my water. I had created... Okay, pile number 1. Hold on. I knew I didn't bring it over here with me. All right, so you had this Pisces card that came out, and Pisces is the card of mysticism, the card of spirituality, the card of intuition, things of all of that, you know, well, the constellation, the whatever you want to call it, okay? And I just said that in regards to the high priestess, like her not being able to really showcase and be who she really is, okay? And that Pisces energy, the opposite of Pisces is Virgo energy. And you see in here, I had in here a time to give rather than to take, the new moon in Virgo. So I'm getting in here is that she didn't really get a chance to operate and move in the direction that she really wanted to move in, definitely in the area of spirituality. So whatever her spiritual beliefs and stuff were prior to passing away, I'm definitely getting in here that she didn't feel 100% connected to it. And she felt that there was more out there, but she never really got a chance to explore it because she didn't really have the opportunity to do so. Okay, and so I'm getting sextile of Pisces, which is Taurus energy and Capricorn energy, okay? And so I think Capricorn came out earlier, yeah. The sextile aspect of opportunity, but if she was given the opportunity to be herself, she definitely would have been herself, okay? You have the Steven Spielberg card that came out last. Take your medium to the maximum. The sky is not the limit. So there's someone in your family who was into like movie production or wanted to make a movie, or was really into like darker type of work, you know what I'm saying? But it was really shunned, so they didn't really go for it, you know? But pile number 1, that's the energy of the family secrets that I'm getting from you all in this reading, okay? If you feel any of it resonated with you, or if you do feel that some of this was really your family history and you already know it, feel free to let me know down below in the comments section. And as always, always be real, always be true. Don't be afraid to do what you want to do, period. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hey, to my butterflies that selected pile number 2. Deuce, pile number 2. Deuce. This is your reading, hunty, okay? I am going to put out a trigger warning just in case something comes out, you know what I'm saying? That may be a little, you know, triggering, okay? I don't know what's going to be in these piles. I have pre-shuffled already to help with the time, okay? But this is my first time looking at these cards, just like with you. I do have 2 other decks here that I'll be using to help clarify cards, okay? As we're going through this. Now, these decks, these are still decks that I'm still kind of learning and growing with, okay? So I will be pulling out the book, okay, here and there, just to kind of cross match what I'm feeling, but then also to get deeper meaning and deeper thoughts from the cards, okay? So we're going to start you off. You have the 8 of Cups in reverse, the Ace of Cups in the upright, a lot of water energy, a lot of emotional energy, and then the Wheel of Fortune. Now, it came the reverse, but I'm being called to pull it up in the upright, okay? Very fertile type of energy. A lot of what goes around, what comes around. Someone definitely had a lot of boyfriends or a lot of girlfriends in the family history. Some family secrets. Someone was cheating on a family member. Oh, there was some cheating, y'all. There was some cheating. I am so sorry in this energy of what's coming out, okay? Now, let me see if I just had to get up and do something for pile number 1. Hold on one second, pile number 2. Because I didn't have all my stuff over here like I should have. Okay. I'm definitely getting the aspect of someone was cheating. That's the first thing off the bat that I'm getting with this energy, okay? But I am getting the aspect of it was okay. So I'm getting like a open relationship, open marriage type of vibes in some kind of way, where there was just this sense of an understanding of something, okay? like it was allowed, once a year type thing, like, oh, you can get out and do this type thing. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I don't judge whatever people do and they feel that it's work, that they want to do. That's what they do, honey. Okay. I'm getting someone was very fruitful in the family. I'm getting trust fund or like money passed down in some kind of way. So like some type of generational Harlems or heirlooms or something being passed down. And in those items that are passed down, they have a lot of history to them. Okay, so if you did get something passed down to you from a prior generation or from a parent or from a family member, like there's a lot of history to that item. Okay, now whether if you're going to be able to get information on what exactly that thing is or not, I can't really say. Okay, but I'm getting the aspect of it means something, so really hold on to it and keep it tight. Okay, but I'm also getting in here that the family members, they were just like, we're gonna stay together, and that's just what it is. Okay, so a lot of the family secrets are the aspect of, even if you're not, happy, or you no longer want certain things to go anymore, like you stay in the situation, you stay in the home. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no breaking up this home type thing, because that's how they view the generational wealth type, aspect of it. They found happiness, in hopeless places. That's the first thing that just popped in my head. Okay. I'm definitely getting in here that there is someone in the family who got a lot. What's up with all these dang on reversals? They got a lot passed down to them. Okay, you got this 10 of Sticks energy that's coming out. This is our Aries. I don't know why I was about to say Scorpio, because it's not Scorpio, but Scorpio may be in it because I did say all the water energy earlier. But we got our Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy in here, but it's coming up in the reverse. And so in the reverse, it makes me think of like not a lot of hard work. You know what I'm saying? Like things just kind of come to you as it comes to you type energy. Oh, people are starting to do fireworks. And then you have the more reversals. Then you have the Father of Knives aspect that's coming up in the reverse. So that's the sense of, wanting to protect what it is that you have, protecting and keeping it from other people. I am pulling out my book. Okay. That's the thing of learning new decks. It's like I love my decks that I have, or my deck that I currently have and that I'm learning, but I'm just like, okay, sis, you need to learn something else. Okay. Yeah, a lot of dominant energy. Oh, y'all. Okay. There was some abuse. I'm getting emotional and for some physical abuse as well with this Father of Knives energy. Okay. Because when you look at this Father of Knives card in the reverse, this is it in the upright. Okay. But when it's in the reverse, it looks like that. It means cruelty, being majorly opinionated, vicious, abusive, stoic, tyrannical, and stubborn. Okay, and this card came out as a way to clarify the Ace of Cups energy. It was like our feminine energy. You see in there is like the woman who's pregnant. Okay, and the water is flowing. So I'm getting in here that there's a masculine energy who they weren't very, nice or together, like when you were born. I'm definitely getting that this is parent type energy in here. When you were going through the process of being, created in the mother's womb, there was a parent who was very stubborn and stuck up, or, somewhat mentally, emotionally abusive. Okay. I'm also getting in here the aspect of, denying being the parent of the child until later into life. Okay. So having to get paternity tests or things of that nature for a child is coming up in this pile. Okay. And that's why one parent eventually just started going along with things and just made it work out the way, they felt that it was best for it to work out. It's just like it's cheaper or better to just deal with it versus to, go through and fight everything of what's going on. Let's get some zodiac cards out. Let's get some zodiac cards. We have Aries, but it's coming up in reverse, so it also gives a Libra energy, okay? We have Sagittarius, Libra. Yeah, I said Libra. Aquarius. One more, Spirit. Okay, Spirit said 2. Scorpio and Virgo. So that could be their sun or their rising signs I'm getting. Let's get into the rest of these cards, y'all. Let's get into the rest of these cards. We have the Dive Deep card that's going in here. So some secrets within the family. One child in the family started a process of wanting to do some digging on someone in the family because they didn't trust someone in the family. So I'm getting that there's someone who, like, I just got the aspect of doing background checks on people to get information about them, type energy, okay? Because they don't really trust. I'm getting a lot of trust issues in this pile. There are some family members or some within the family history. The family was known to not trust other people, but it may be because they've seen people, you know, be down and bad and being mean and all of that jazz. So they're just like, we don't trust nobody. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can come out and be doing some stuff. So we just gonna be out here, you know, treating everybody with the harsh stick. You know what I'm saying? The aspect of with this dreaming card of what's coming out, I'm getting in here some family secrets is that the path and journey that I'm getting a matriarchal and a patriarchal, well, the feminine and the masculine, that they always were dreaming of something different. They weren't always in the moment of where they were or really being happy and attuned to the life that they currently had. Okay? They wanted more. They wanted more. And you may have found that within your personal family history where it seemed like they're trying to push you into more or pushing you to do more or things of that nature or to push you into a certain field or a certain thing. And it's because they kind of wish they did it, honestly, but they kind of come off as just like, oh, you know, I'm just happy with what I have and, you know, I'm successful at this and da-da-da-da. But in reality, they weren't really happy with what it is that they were doing, okay? I'm getting the aspect of traveling in here. So some family secrets is that there is someone in the family, honey, when they went traveling, okay, they be getting it in. They be getting some of that tourism D or P, okay? And that may go into that Sagittarius energy that came out earlier because Sagittarius ruled the traveler card, okay? But, sorry, this is what the card looks like. But someone used to take a lot of trips and one person didn't like it. Someone used to do a lot of traveling and one person didn't really like it. They moved around a lot. Or some wanted to travel more, but they weren't able to. The Strength in reverse and the Love card. The feelings of being weak, the feelings of not really having power in something that they do or the work that they do. I'm getting middleman, lower man energy vibes, okay? The Four of Knives energy is the sense of resting, relaxing out. This is what the card looks like. Relaxing, laying out, basking in the sun type energy, okay? This is our air energy some more. Now, with this resting or allowing things to operate and flow, not knowing what tomorrow is going to bring type energy, I'm just getting a lot of assertive energy. One person had more responsibilities than the other one, and they kind of just let it be that, you know, they didn't really do a lot of fighting. You know, fighting against what happened or what was happening. But there's definitely someone in here who wished that one person was offed. They used to wake up and roll over and be like, you still alive? Oh. And then roll back over. I'm getting in here some parents or someone didn't sleep in the same bed, okay? They loved each other, but they didn't sleep in the same bed because they always had wanted to be by themselves in a lot of ways. So they just slept in different beds. They didn't feel peace when they slept with the partner anymore. Yeah, you got the Eight of Baskets card that just came flying out. That's also our water energy for our Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, which goes along with that Eight of Cups that came out earlier. We had the Eight of Cups that came out earlier. Then you got it coming out again. But in this deck, it's called the Eight of Baskets energy, okay? And so the way it's reading this time, because earlier it came out in the reverse, but this time it's coming out in the upright, okay? And it's saying the aspect of someone no longer being accepted into a space, okay? Someone got kicked out of something. Someone got kicked out of a program, a school program, a training program, and they've lived with some form of resentment in some form of way because of that, or they didn't get accepted into the program, okay? And that has had left them feeling a certain type of way, okay? It may be a lot of jealousy, okay? Especially if someone else down the line did get into that type of, program or something or thing, and they have a little bit of jealousy on the inside of them that they don't share, but it comes out in their actions and how they treat you or how they try to push you, you know what I'm saying? Now you have this moderation card that's coming out, the number 14, which is to number 5, which is all about change, and then the completion aspect in here. Now, the moderation I'm getting in here is that someone definitely withheld a lot of their love and their energy from someone in the family or just in general within the past of the family, okay? This pile got some gun keepers in the family, too. You have the completion aspect in here. So someone in here definitely be wondering what life will be like without someone being alive. But there's also some energy of someone in here. They kind of manifested their end of life, okay? And I'm getting the aspect of just like being ready to be complete, being ready for things to be over type energy. And so that's how they were able to bring it out, for themselves. You have the Work Through Your Fears, which is the New Moon and Scorpio card. I think I mentioned Scorpio earlier. Then you have Bring Love Into the Situation, which is the New Moon in Aquarius energy. Now, work through your fears and then bring love into the situation. That bring love into the situation was actually in the reverse. So a lot of stubborn type energy. I'm getting in here that there was a little bit of, spirit, I don't want to say that. There was some energy in the family of someone in the family touching someone else in the family, a younger child, a punishable offense, in ways that they shouldn't have touched them. And that's all I'm going to say on that. I'm not going to get too deep in. Y'all know what I'm talking about. We have the third house of perception, which is ruled by Gemini. Okay, this is all about our thoughts, our thinking, our social media, things of that nature. Someone in the family be meeting up with people off the internet. So this may be a cousin, uncle, sister, brother type energy. Yeah, definitely I'm getting sibling energy of someone like using social media and they're like linking up with people randomly and whatever off of there. And it's not always in a sexual way, okay? So just be really careful. If you do see something like that, just make sure that, they're being careful with what it is they're doing. You have the Jupiter card that's coming out in the expansion. Now, this one is talking about like benevolence, things of that nature, traveling. We came up with that earlier with the traveling. And Jupiter, remember I told you, is ruled by Sagittarius. Sagittarius rules the travel that came out earlier. But it's coming out in the reverse type energy, okay? So I'm getting in here that there's someone in the family who is not allowed to travel to another country, okay? Because they got some type of warrant. They got some type of something over them that they can't travel outside the country, long story short, okay? And so that really bothers and affects them in some ways. And they have some type of animosity or jealousy against some family members who are able to get out and do those things, okay? Now, you do have the Martha Stewart card that's coming out in here. The Be a Life support system. Spring cleaning is always in season. Turn your cottage industry into a castle, okay? So in here that there was someone in your family who dreamed of having a bigger and a better life, but they feel they never were able to get it or have it. Okay, with this Four of Coins, but they seem to always be wishing on that star. And that may have made them to have somewhat of a negative view on life because they feel that those things never came true for them, okay? So when they see the offspring and the future people in the family, they're just like, you know, they have faith that y'all can get what it is that they weren't able to get. Okay, pile number 2. But that is the reading and the messages that I have for you all. Pile number 2 on family secrets, hunty. Okay. Feel free to let me know down below in the comments if any of it resonated with you. Leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, any of that jazz. And as always be real, always be true. Don't be afraid to do what you want to do. Period. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hey, to my butterflies, I selected pile number 3. Trace. Pile number 3. Trace. All right. So this is my first time looking at these piles, okay? I've shuffled them already just off camera to help with time. But we're going to get into the jazz and the gist of what are some family secrets, okay? We're just going to expose some tea on whatever comes out. You got the King of Cups energy that's coming out, a divine masculine type energy that's coming out, Two of Swords energy, a partnership type energy. Then you got the Eight of Batons. Okay, so this, your family secret stuff that's coming out is definitely about your parents in this one, pile number 3, okay? It's about the parentals, okay? Now, with this King of Cups energy, I'm getting that's masculine energy, fatherly type energy, or grandfather energy. Two of Swords energy. And it's interesting because you have both you have all 3. You have water energy, air energy, and fire energy. But I'm getting that your parents move fast, honey. Like, somebody move, if it was your parents, it's your grandparents, okay? Like, I'm talking like they got it in first night type energy. You know what I'm saying? So if they on some stuff like, oh, you got to be wholesome and this or that. No, honey. They didn't wait. But that may be why they did it, you know what I'm saying? And why they said that, you know, because this Eight of Batons energy is just like very fast moving, a lot of passion, a lot of work, you know what I'm saying? Just come on, get in focus. A lot of fast-paced type movement, okay? Jonah, you're walking over my computer. Thank you. And then the Two of Swords aspects, the coming together of minds, the meeting of the minds. The King of Cups energy is like a divine masculine type of energy. Someone who is connected to emotions and feelings type thing, okay? So I'm definitely getting in here also that the fatherly or the masculine figure said, I love you first. Mama got that juice, okay? Seven of Knives energy that's coming out, okay. But what I'm getting in here is that, yeah, she put that thing on him, honey. This is our Seven of Knives energy. This Seven of Knives energy, I believe this is the card where it's like she's cooking up that hoodoo recipe. Y'all know what that hoodoo recipe is, where you put your menstrual stuff inside the food. Like, but it's not that one. Like, this is the one. Okay, sorry, I pulled it up. Yeah, this is the card. Yes. And then men use their juices to do the same thing, to make sure that one person stay faithful type energy, okay? Now, I'm sorry to say this, y'all, but somebody trapped a parent in here, okay? So somebody trapped a parent with a baby. Somebody knew what they were doing when they were doing what they were doing, okay? They had a mission at hand. They were sticking to that mission, and no one was going to come in and change that thing, okay? I'm just saying, y'all, like, it was definitely some missions being had up in here, okay? And submission is going on, okay? There's some dominant, submissive type energy that is very prevalent in type this thing, and I think that spills over into the bedroom, too. But definitely in here, it's like, she put that thing on him, or he put that thing on her type energy. And then after that, they were just stuck with each other. But I'm definitely getting that it was some, y'all know, when you be doing the do, I told y'all when you doing the do and all of that, that's another way of spell casting, you know, casting a spell. So definitely some spells was cast, honey, and some connections was had, and it was inseparable after that, okay? Don't fight me, honey. Do not fight me. I'm just the messenger, honey. What other secrets is going on for pile number 3? What other family secrets is going on for pile number 3, universe? What other secrets is going on for pile number 3? You got the Son of Coins energy in here, okay? So someone, they kind of like use their money or their possessions as a way to connect with the other one, okay? So that's how they kind of like got them, was just like by wooing them with something, of whether if it's like wooing them with, you know, their finances, what they had, you know, available or whatever the case is. And they played it that way, you know what I'm saying? They played their cards. Let's get some zodiac cards, and then we're going to get into some more oracle. This can be their sun or their rising sign. We have Pisces or Virgo, Leo, Capricorn, Gemini, one more, universe, Virgo. I said that earlier, yeah. So let's get into these oracle cards, y'all, because this juicy. You got discernment in here, though, okay? So it was one of those where just like, I knew when I knew type energy in here, okay? But I'm definitely getting that someone is very spiritual in the family and in the energy as well. But they kind of keep it to themselves. They be knowing what's going on. They be knowing how they feel, but they may not be sharing it all the time on some of the thoughts and feelings and what they have. I'm getting premonitions in here. Oh, don't they look like they're a little couple, y'all? I'm sorry, I'm just looking at this 7 of coins and the son of coins and the 7 of what's names again. Like both of them kind of like put a spell on each other, you know. You got free spirit in here, okay? So there was a lot of openness with your parents, okay? So if they seem like they're a little, you know, harsh or difficult now, I'm getting back in the day when they were younger, they used to be on some stuff too, honey. They used to be out here living their best life. They used to be out here doing things against what their parents was telling them to do, okay? They were out here sneaking, doing stuff, okay? So if they're trying to get on you on some stuff, like, you need to do it, just know that they were out here doing some stuff too, okay? So they're just taking on the characteristics of their parent now because they know what they used to do, okay? They know what they be doing. You got the spirit guide card coming out, okay? But it's coming out in the reverse, like I said earlier. So one person in the family, they used to speak to like spirits or talk to the other side type energy, but they stopped over time, okay? They stopped over time because they started to feel like it was demonic. They felt like it wasn't the right thing to do or the right thing to follow, or it was becoming too much for them, okay? To the point where they were just like, it's easier for me not to deal with this. It's easier for me not to connect to it, okay? And you have the commitment card that's coming up in the reverse aspect. So you had one parent who had commitment problems. One parent had commitment problems or commitment issues with certain things, whether if it's commitment to a particular job and staying at one job for long periods of time or always changing up, okay? Or it could be commitment in the home type energy, okay? It wasn't always a deep commitment type energy going on. You know, someone was always kind of like stepping out, doing something else type thing, okay? But then you also have the light in your load energy that's coming off in here, okay? So there's one person who used to kind of like, when you were a baby, they used to be like, when one parent walked in the house or in the room, they automatically dropped everything and walked away. Like, this is your responsibility. I ain't got nothing to do with it. This is my time off. I ain't got nothing to do with this right now. They were just like, I ain't got time for this right now. I'm gonna need you to handle this. Yep, this is your responsibility right now type energy. But you do have the love card that's coming out here, okay? But I don't know, as soon as I said that, the song, I'm in love with a stripper. Either someone used to love to, they wanted to be a stripper, or someone used to love to go to the strip club, okay? Or someone in your family is a stripper, okay? And they stripping on the low. They not letting nobody know, okay, that they out here stripping. Get it in, okay? Listen, get them coins, sister, bro. Get it. You got synchronicity, card number 87. 87 deduces down to another 6, okay? So the sense of, I just got the aspect of just match made in heaven, you know? Different quirks and stuff being similar to the point where it's just like, you know, yeah, this isn't really a a traditional way to be or look at things, but it fits me. You know, it fits what it is that I have to offer, what I have to bring to the table, and what it is that you can do. So it's like an entanglement type energy I'm getting in here. We have Two of Sticks coming out, which is our Aries, but on the opposite is our Libra energy. Because it came out in the reverse. Then you have the Seven of Sticks, and that came out in the reverse as well, okay? Someone was afraid that they weren't really connected enough to protect the home. They feel like they never were going to be enough. Okay? But I'm also getting that someone used to have a friend or a family friend look out like for the house type energy. So there were people who were like, I won't say spying on the house because someone asked them to do it. Okay. Yeah, with this Three of Knives coming out. It's like someone had to look out for the house just in case if anything happened. And when I said that, the Three of Knives card came out. And this is like my self-sabotage, like my drunken card, my worry card, the feeling like life isn't going to come together for you card. Like you see the man, he's sitting like under this tree that's barren, you know what I'm saying, with these knives in him. I always get that like he's just drunk, you know what I'm saying? And then you got the dog that's sitting there at the grave, peeing on the grave, okay? Just pissing on the dead body, you know what I'm saying? But that's his natural aspect. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm getting in here is the aspect of when you're dead and gone. Like, people don't think about you anymore. But you do have some people who, you know, come to your grave and think about you, or they, you know, send up prayers or libations and things of that nature. Okay? But not everyone does. Okay? When you're gone, you know? And so there's one person in here who had a lot of fear of death, you know, of feeling like they weren't doing enough in their waking life so that when they died, like, no one would understand or no one would miss them. Ooh, I was like, it's 11:11 on the time. So you got the Seven of Baskets card that's coming out energy. Okay, this is telling me like self-care. Put yourself first energy. There's definitely a parent who used to like put themselves first in a lot of energies, or took a lot of time off, was always in the clouds. This is the Seven of Baskets. Was always in the clouds. You have a win-win outcome as forecast, the full moon in Libra. The quincunx complexity, which deals with puzzles, mysteries, complications, contradictions. Yeah, someone definitely wasn't showing their true self on who they were on the inside and what it is that they wanted to do. And you have the allowing card coming in. It's because of how they were raised. They weren't really raised to be themselves and whatever it is that they, you know, really wanted to do in life. So they had to showcase a certain way. But it came out like they kind of started letting go of some of that in their, when they became parents, okay? With this Satoshi Tajiri card that's coming out, it's the Pokemon aspect. So I'm getting in here that one parent, what's the word, was a little hypocritical, okay? They didn't let you do certain things, but they used to be or do certain things, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, why are you being like this to me when you used to be out here doing X, Y, and Z type energy, okay? That is coming up heavy in here. But what this win-win outcome is forecast energy. I'm just getting a lot of people-pleasing type energy. That has definitely run through your generational lines in a lot of ways, okay? Of not wanting to make people upset or mad, okay? That's what I have for you all, pile number 3. Feel free to let me know if any of it resonates with you down below in the comments. And as always, always be real, always be true. Don't be afraid to do what you want to do, period. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. All right, for my butterflies that selected pile number 4, let's get into your reading. So I have already pre-shuffled your tarot and oracle cards. We'll be pulling some clarifiers from another deck if needed. I do have my book here to look at just in the case that I, because it's a new deck that I'm looking at for the clarifiers. So as I'm learning them and looking at them intuitively, that's just the way it's going. You got the Ace of Coins energy coming up in the upright. Oh, sorry, let me show you. You have the Knight of Cups. Then the Emperor in reverse. The first thing that just came to me was take all my money. Take all my money. Someone didn't have a lot of control with their money and with their spending and what they're giving away in the family, and this kind of affected some things, okay? Someone felt like they couldn't really have a handle over someone else's spending. There were a lot of emotional spending I'm getting in here as well. A lot of going for new activities and new things, but things didn't really work out for them. And this Emperor energy is not happy, honey. That Emperor energy is not happy. You got the 4 baskets card that's coming down the reverse, okay? The aspect of refusing to see what can be for you, okay? Refusing to take the energy of like someone trying to give you food, okay? Because this is the 4 baskets. Is it showing? Okay, so this is the 4 basket in the upright, and as you can see, it's like a girl. She's being offered these baskets, but she is refusing to take them, okay? So with this being in the reverse aspect, it's the area of like withdrawing, making withdrawals, okay? Being dissatisfied within something, lack of motivation, things of that nature, okay? So someone in the family, if they were like lazy or they got lazy, it's because they have hit so many brick walls in their life in the past that it's just like they have a hard time wanting to go forward, because they're just like, if I keep hitting these brick walls, why should I go forward? You know what I'm saying? Clearly life doesn't want for me to succeed in these things, okay? Then you have the 10 of baskets energy that's coming out. Yeah, this is definitely family energy, family love, life energy, okay? Because this person, they definitely always just wanted to do what was right for the family. Because you have the 10 of baskets that came out to clarify the Knight of Cups energy, okay? And so in this seeking for better, seeking for stability, seeking for understanding energy, they always had the family in mind, even if everyone didn't really understand them or didn't really see that they had the family in mind and what it was that they were trying to do energy in here, okay? And that's why this Emperor is also coming up in the reverse, because the Emperor represents Aries, but in the reverse, that's the opposite sign, which is Libra. Libra can be sometimes people pleasers, or they're dealing with relationships, collaborations, things of that nature, okay? So everything that they did, there's someone in here who blames the family for their dysfunction or them not being able to get to where they want to get to, okay? Son of Baskets energy that's coming out. The Son of Baskets is our page of cups, okay? So someone who's just giving, and they're not really getting anything back type energy. But then just still being very idealistic. So you see the Son of Baskets, he's there with the waterfall behind him. Is it showing? Sorry. He has the waterfall behind him. He has the baskets, with his little poppies or whatever it is that he's collecting, coins, rocks, stones, whatever, from within those waterfalls. And so the thing that just came in my head of, don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to. But someone, they went chasing for a lot of different waterfalls, a lot of different energies, a lot of different things for stability to find themselves, okay? And even if people didn't understand that what they were doing was for the family, in their head, they were doing it for the family and for the love of other people. For the love of money. That just popped in my head. You need money to survive. And that's one thing I hate about this world in a lot of ways. Like, a lot of people with good hearts, good intentions, and what it is they're doing, they may not fit into the capitalist society of the world. They have a hard time, getting that money in a lot of ways. And so I can definitely resonate with this person in this pile. Like, they really wanted to follow passion in a lot of ways, but passion wasn't paying bills and things of the nature of the way that it needed to. Okay, so we have our Aries energy, Gemini energy, Pisces and Taurus energy. One more, universe. Capricorn energy, but it was Capricorn in reverse. Okay, so that's giving Cancer energy. For the love of Monday. We got solitude. I'm getting that someone in the family, in your family history, or someone in the family is definitely going through some form of depression right now. If it's someone who's like operating and living in solitude right now, they're not really showing themselves, they're not really coming around the family or doing a lot of things the way that they used to do things in the family. Check up on them, say hi, see how they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Check up on them, okay? That's all I have to say. You have the waiting card that's coming up in the reverse aspect in here. So what I'm getting here is the aspect of the taking of initiative. The people who selected this pile, it's a lot of current family secrets of what's going on, okay? There is someone right now that they are operating in something out of their own understanding and what they need and what they want right now, and they're not being as patient as what they need to be patient in right now. But they're moving a little too fast. So if there's someone in your family right now that's working on a new project or a new thing and it seems like they're moving too fast, just reach out to them, see how they're doing, seeing if they need a little help right now, because they're not going to share that they need help. But I'm getting there's some financial problems that's going on with the family member that's close right now, and their confidence is really being shot right now. And that's why this confidence card is coming out in the reverse. Ooh, excuse me. It's coming down the reverse. So they're showcasing and showing, and it's looking like, you know, they have it all together type energy, but they don't really have it all together because they're following a certain type of thing, and it may not be working out the way that they need it to be working out. Okay, yeah, they're following a passion type project, okay? And their confidence is waning because it's like they really like what it is that they're doing, okay? But they feel like they're not really getting the support, or like it's not showing up in the manner that they needed to show up in for them to be, you know, lucrative within money and things of that nature. And that's why this blessings card is coming out in the reverse as well. Yeah, this pile, your family secrets, is definitely dealing with the right now. You have the blessings card that's coming up in reverse right now. So someone is going through a lot of tower moments in their life right now, and they're reserving themselves away from everyone, okay, while they're going through these tower moments. They're feeling alone. Okay, Spirit, this the direction we going? This the direction we going? I thought we was talking about the past, honey. We talking about the present. We got the 8 of Coins energy that's coming in here. Someone is checking their pocketbook, checking their money. They're checking their budget, like very, very close, okay, of making sure that they have everything that they need to be able to survive and operate from month to month type energy in here, okay? This 8 of Coins, you see he looking at his budget, you know, he preparing, he, you know, making sure all the line items and things is together, bills and stuff is together, everything is paid type energy, okay? Yeah, I'm definitely getting in here the aspect of someone really watching their money, watching their coins, watching what they have available, and really fearing that they don't have everything that they need to get to where they're trying to get to, okay? You got the 9 of Knives that's coming out, okay? That's a sense of feeling like almost being defeated, okay? But what I'm getting is that they're not showcasing that they feel like they're almost defeated, okay? They just keep going, they keep working, they keep trying to manifest whatever it is they're trying to manifest, okay? You got the Railroad Bill card that's coming out. Now, this card, Railroad Bill, is representative of which card in the original tarot deck? Let me see. I'm about to tell y'all. The Chariot. Okay. I had to look like, wait, hold on. Which one is this? This is our Cancer energy. Okay. So they're hoping and waiting on some good news, though. They applied for some type of program, some type of application, and that's what's keeping them currently on their toes right now, of feeling that like something is going to come through for them eventually, okay? You have the New Beginnings that's coming out in the reverse, though. they're afraid that their new beginning is not going to come for them, and that's the number one card. Is also red, is dealing with your base chakra, okay, your root chakra, and it's also kind of showing up in this passion card right here, you know, with all of that red in there and that yellow, which is giving that solar plexus energy, okay, of being confident in who you are and what it is, what you're feeling and what you're going through. Because then you also have this individuality card that came out, which is the number 11. So you had the new beginnings, which is the number 1, then the individuality, which is the number 11. So this person is starting to feel like, in some kind of way, like, you know, if this doesn't work out, maybe I'm not meant to be anything in some form of way, okay? A feeling that their individuality is a curse. Oh, this family member is going through it, y'all. They going through it. Pray for your family member, y'all. Pray for your family member, because I definitely, like, I'm feeling this energy right here, of just feeling like they're this outcast and that no one is going to fully, you know what I'm saying, understand them or be there for them. So they feel like they have to put on this face. And as I said, that this what's her name, Tamia's song came out. So I put on my makeup, put a smile on my face, and if anyone asks me, I'm doing okay. I'm laughing 'cause no one knows the joke is on me. But I'm crying inside with my pride and a smile on my face. Woo! The Father of Coins coming out in the reverse. This person is feeling a little cursed. They're feeling a little cursed, y'all. And they may even be in a process of getting desperate. Getting desperate of, you know, by any means necessary, we about to get this. Like, by any means necessary, we're about to get this money. We about to get this dough, okay? And that's coming of if their new beginnings and stuff don't come through for them, okay? So y'all pray for your family. Pray for your family members, okay? There's some people out here who's just like, look, I need to eat. You know what I'm saying? But it has, you're very close to achieving your goal, okay? So I'm getting that this person that they are, like, they're going to have some good news that's going to come in for them eventually, you know? You have the 4th house of roots that's coming out, which deals with our Cancer energy again. Just the home life, background, comfort. This person, they're really bringing out a lot of, this is generational, okay? I'm definitely getting that this is generational energy of another person in the family used to go through these similar type of things, but they probably gave up on it, okay? But this person, they're still going along with it, trying to live that life, okay? Now, with this 8th house of intimacy, I'm getting the aspects of someone in the family is making bad investments, okay? They're making contracts, but some of these contracts are not good contracts, okay? I'm getting dope boy. Somebody's a low-key dope boy, dope girl in the family, okay? They out here slanging, whether if it's slanging their prescription medications, honey, or they out here slanging that green, okay? Hopefully they ain't slanging that other stuff, you know? They may be slanging some peen, okay? But hopefully it's nothing like illegal, but I'm definitely getting in here that someone in here is slanging some illegal type energy because they're trying to make some ends meet in their life right now. Y'all, this pile was definitely on some current family secrets, honey. I thought we was going to get into just all the other piles was on some past family energy. This one was talking about what somebody in your family is going through right now. And honestly, I think I'm going to keep doing these type of readings because it may be helping somebody in the family, you know, that may feel like they're not heard or, you know, no one is seeing them for who they are and what it is they're going through. You know what I'm saying? But let me know down below if you like this reading, if you feel that any of it resonated with you. And as always be real, always be true. Don't be afraid to do what you want to do. Period. Period. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video.